I am doing a thrifted and styled refresh of my dining room, butler's pantry, mudroom, and breakfast nook. Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Melissa Ringstaff if you are new here. And today is part 2 of last week's video. So in the last video we did a kitchen refresh. So if you haven't seen that yet, be sure to go and watch that one. That was part 1. And today I'm really excited to finish decorating my dining room and this side of the house for fall. I haven't done a lot of decorating this year because it was just such a busy year. So it's actually been quite a while since I've just refreshed the space. And I'm really excited about, giving everything a new look. I didn't do any shopping for this video or last week's video. I just pulled all of my vintage decor that I have kind of been collecting for the last, 30 years. Some of it is really old. Some of it is newly thrifted from antique stores and thrift stores, but it's all stuff just that I have been collecting over the years. And I, in the last video, I pulled from this stash to decorate the kitchen, and I think it turned out really good. I was very pleased with it when I was all done. And I know that I'm not going to use all of this in this area. Some of it will end up going like in my living room and maybe some of the bedrooms, for fall. But I just gathered everything onto my dining room table that I thought might work. And I am going to refresh the space. So I'm glad you're here to come along with me and redecorate my house for $0. And yeah, it should be fun. So let's get started. I'm gonna start in the butler's pantry, and then we'll work our way to the mudroom and breakfast nook. And then I'm going to finish in the dining room, since this is where I have all the decor. All of that's gonna have to be put away. Whatever I don't use is going to have to be put away, and then I'll finish up the dining room. So it should be fun. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get started. Okay, so I just pulled a whole bunch of stuff from like my closets and storage that will work for fall. Some things I actually pulled from other rooms in the house. And yeah, I have sweet little vintage things like this welcome sign. It's a cross stitch pattern. I picked that up for like $4 $4 from the antique store. I have my childhood bear. I have this placemat that has an Irish setter on it. And if you're new here, I have an Irish setter. Her name is Marlo. I'm sure that you will probably see her in the video. I have this really fun wooden chicken. She's painted with toll painting, and I can't remember when I picked her up, but I got her from a thrift store and absolutely adore her. So I'm hoping to use her maybe in my butler's pantry. I have some plaid linens, blue and white plates, some pillows, baskets, some vintage doilies, more blue and white plates. Yeah, so this is what we're working with. A couple of vases. I'm going to put some fresh flowers in those. I have a lamp. I think I'm going to switch out the lamp over there and put this one there. And then I've got a couple of pillows and a basket over here. And then this stuff over here on the floor is things I pulled out of the kitchen that I'm not currently using in the kitchen anymore. So those may just go into storage, or I haven't decided yet. So this is what we're working with. Since I currently have the dining room table full of decor, I'm gonna do that last. We're gonna start with the butler's pantry, and like I said, I still have my 4th of July decor up, and this is what it's currently looking like. So I'm gonna basically clean off this counter so that I can redecorate in here. And let me give you a better. Okay, so I'm gonna clean all of this off so we can start with a fresh, clean slate. And then on this side of the room, not sure I'm gonna do a lot of changes, so we'll see. Just not sure yet. This is the kitchen that I redid in the last video. And here's the mudroom. So I'm just gonna be putting out a little bit of decor in here and in the breakfast nook too. Nothing huge. Don't have a lot of plans. Need to kind of clean this up, and I still have my 4th of July flags here. And then I do have my beautiful vintage flag hanging here, but I plan to leave that up all year round. I have been leaving it up all year round, so that's not going to come down. But so let's get started on the Butler's pantry. This is one of my favorite places to decorate. I just kind of have fun with it. I don't know, I have a feeling that tiered trays are kind of going out of style, or are out of style. But I enjoy decorating it for the seasons. I still enjoy it, and you know, I don't have to fit in with all the trends. I'm okay with that. These kind of videos are so much fun to make. I really do enjoy, you know, styling things. I don't make them often enough, and I'm trying to get to the point where I'm making them regularly. I enjoy it, and I hope you do too. So let me know in the comments below if you enjoy, you know, these kinds of videos. That would really help me out. And yeah, when it comes to fall, I cannot remember how I decorated the Butler's pantry last year. I just cannot remember. I probably have photos somewhere. I should look. But anyway, I'm excited to get started decorating my tiered tray. Do you have a tiered tray? Do you like tiered trays? You know, it's okay if you don't. It's not gonna hurt my feelings, but I have fun with mine. So, you know, as long as I'm having fun with it, that's really what matters. And I think that, you know, my family likes seeing the different seasonal, you know, displays. So at least I think they do. It's fun. It's fun to change things out and just have kind of like a little focal point. And I serve food in the Butler's pantry very often when we have big family gatherings. So it's kind of like a backdrop for the buffets. Let's see what we want to take in there. I think I'm definitely going to use, I think I'm going to go with the pineapple theme. I usually do pineapple in the summer, and I think I did it in the springtime last year, but I didn't put my little welcome sign in it. So I think that's the direction I'm going to go. So we'll start with a little welcome sign. If you didn't know, the pineapple symbolizes hospitality in the South. I don't know if it symbolizes that everywhere else, but in the South, the pineapple is a symbol of hospitality. And I don't know, I should look it up. I actually don't know where that tradition or symbolism came from, but I think it's sweet. And as a Southern girl, I appreciate that. So I have a couple of pineapple things. Here's a little candle. This is a picture of my daughter Hannah with my daughter Laura's horse Theo. I have an old spool of thread. These salt and pepper shakers were my husband's mother's, and I think they need to be polished. They're silver on top, but I like the patina, so I'm going to go ahead and leave them the way they are. I have a little amber bottle here. No, that may be too much. I think I'm gonna leave it. Okay. Another set of spools. We'll see if that works. like that's too much too, okay? Maybe that's all it needs. Okay, so I think I just needed to adjust the direction of the welcome sign. That looks a lot better, and I think that's good. Okay, I have this vintage placemat. It actually goes with, there's a whole set of them. Let me show you. I have the rest of the set in here on our breakfast nook table, and there's just hunting dogs. So yeah, it's a set. So I have an Irish setter, and I've been collecting vintage Irish setter things for a while now. And this placemat, I actually bought the whole set because I wanted the one with the Irish setter. So I think I'm going to display this one as art. I'm thinking about getting it framed, but I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. So I'm just going to set it up against the wall and see how that looks. I think I like it. I have a doily here I'm going to put underneath the lamp. I actually need to dust this really bad, so I'm going to do that next. I just realized I forgot I had this copper pineapple, so I think I'm going to try replacing the beautiful picture of my daughter Hannah with this and see how that looks. What do you like better? I actually think I like the picture better for this vignette. Maybe I could try it here. Nope, pretty sure I liked it the way I had it, so I'm going to leave it like that, and I just won't use this time. If you've been around for a while, you might remember that I found this very old high chair. I got it for $8, you guys. And I've had it in my dining room ever since, and I'm saving it for it's for when my grandchildren come, so they can have a place at the table that's a little bit easier. And so I was thinking that I'll put this here. I know this isn't really technically kitchen decor, but last week I got this children's book, vintage children's book from my childhood. My mom actually told me that she believes she read this book to me when I was little, and it was just so nostalgic to me. And then I have this teddy bear that I can't remember how long I've had him, but I've had him for at least 30, maybe 40 years. I believe I got him when I was a teenager. So I thought they kind of went together. And what if I made a little vignette in the high chair? So I'm gonna try that. It might be cheesy. Okay, I'm gonna try this scarf. I have this fall scarf. I'm gonna try that on the high chair. Okay, I decided I'm gonna put the book downstairs in the family room. I like it, and I think the display is really cute, but I might try that with another teddy bear in another room. It just, it's not working for me in the kitchen. Okay, I decided I actually prefer it here in the dining room. So I'm gonna put my cherry chair back, and with my little red pillow on it, I've had it that way for 2 or 3 years now, and I like it. So I put the high chair here in the dining room. I do like the teddy bear on it and the scarf, so I'm gonna leave that there. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with the Butler's pantry the way it is right now. I decided to pretty much leave this side of the room the way it is. I'm thinking about hanging a picture here on the wall, but I'm gonna think about it just a little bit longer before I put a nail hole in the wall. But yeah, I think I'm happy with this the way it is right now, and we're gonna start on the breakfast nook. So let's go look at the breakfast nook. It's a tiny little room. It's a very special room to me because when my children were growing up, this is where they would eat a lot of their meals together. The 5 of them would sit around this little table, and this table. This table was my parents' first kitchen table, and gosh, just like 2 or 3 years ago. This isn't the table my kids ate on when they were growing up. That table is actually in my laundry room right now, but dust. But this table was my parents' very first kitchen table when they got married in 1973. And they've been married for 52 years now. And yeah, so this table itself is very special to me. The chairs, I have more of these chairs, but these chairs came out of my mother-in-law's house in Bluefield, Virginia, years ago. And anyway, so I am excited to kind of just give this space a little bit of an update, and we're gonna go see. I actually think I'm going to use this in here, and I'm gonna pull a few other things from the table where I have all of my decor, and see what else I want to use. So I need like a little centerpiece for the table. Any thoughts? Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is create a little vignette next to the lamp on the table. So I just need some small things to put together in the pie plate. Okay, so I have pulled a few things that I think might work in this space. Let's turn on the little lamp. Okay, so first of all, I think I'm gonna put my beautiful hen up here on top of this cabinet. And this cabinet is actually new to this space. Let me see if I can give you a better look at it. We actually just brought this home this week after my brother-in-law, Lyndon, passed away. This came out of his house, but before that, it belonged to my husband's and my brother-in-law's mother, my mother-in-law. And it was in her home for many years. And yeah, I just have like all of my homemade jams and things in here. So, and some other food storage. But yeah, I originally I had thought that I wanted to get a narrow plate rack to fill this wall with. And I may still eventually do that and put this shelf over here. But for now, I'm very happy with this vintage cabinet, and I think it looks good in this space. So I think that my little hen is going to look very nice there. I need something for this side, so I'm thinking about taking my basket of potatoes and putting it there, at least for now, just to kind of give it some symmetry. I have this old vintage basket just filled with red potatoes. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You need it. Okay, and then I have these dried hydrangeas, dried limelight hydrangeas. Ooh, they're stuck together. That I think I'm going to put here. Okay, I think I like that for now. Obviously, the potatoes are going to be used, so that may not stay, but for now I think it looks good. And yeah, unless I come up with a better idea, I think we're gonna go with that. Okay, so this breakfast nook is just one of my favorite little places in the house. And I've always loved having a little lamp here. I'm going to take this doily out. It's probably been there since Christmas time. And let's see, I have this vintage tin pie plate that I purchased at the Goodwill, probably for 99 cents. And I just haven't used it, but I think that the patina on it is pretty good for fall. And it has this beautiful scalloped edge. So I'm thinking I might be able to do a vignette, but I don't know how it's gonna look. So let's see, I have a doily. We can kind of place here. And then I have this little amber glass with a faux flower in it, but I might replace that with like a dried limelight. I think I will. I think I'll get a dried limelight to put in there. And then I have my spool. I grabbed this pineapple copper tin. And then I also have a candle, but I also have this. Oh, and I also have a book. So I need to decide. I feel like maybe the lamp needs to be up. So I might might see if I can find something that would work as a riser. Actually, let's see if this would work. Hang on. Okay, I grabbed a limelight and my other spool. Let's take this out. Maybe we can put this candle here. Maybe that candle's too big. Hang on. Okay, that's not going to work. So I either need to find something different because it's not big enough. I'm gonna go see what else I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go see what else I have. Okay, I grabbed a couple of different options. I have like this little amber glass candle, and then I have this set of really cute woodland animal candles. I've had these for years and I've never burned them because I just thought they were so cute. But I mean, look at this little hedgehog, you guys. Just so sweet. So I'm gonna try and see which of these might work. Which one do we like best? I have the amber glass candle. That's kind of pretty. I like that. Okay, if we put the hedgehog there. Also cute. But I think think I like the amber glass one. Okay. Let me look and see if there's anything else I want to add to this. I'm gonna clear off the table because these things didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna see what else I have. Okay, I grabbed a couple other things. I have this like vintage sugar packet. And I do have sugar packets, but they're upstairs, so I'm not gonna get them right now. I was thinking I'd put that right there. Or maybe here. Or what if no. Okay, and then I also have these this set of vintage coasters that I think I'm going to put here. We have this little cutout in the wall for, we used to have a telephone in there. And since we haven't had a landline in a long time, I have not had a telephone in there, but I thought that I would add a photo frame, family photo, to just kind of warm it up a little bit. Okay, so let's go into the mudroom and do a little bit of decorating in there. Okay, here's our mudroom, the way it looks right now. So I'm definitely going to change out this, and I'm going to get rid of the fly swatter. I think fly season is over, hopefully. And the leash doesn't actually go there. It goes, we have a drawer here for it goes down into the basement, and I have hooks on the back of that. So I'm gonna put the leash back where it goes, and then decide about the aprons. I'm thinking that maybe adding some fall greenery to the basket is how I want to go. So I'm gonna grab this and take it in there with me. I don't know if I'll keep the white faux flowers that are in there. I use them year round a lot. They're starting to show their age. There. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm going to think about it for a minute and see if there's anything else I want to add. But I think that this is a good start. I have this heart-shaped grapevine wreath, and I know it's fall, and typically I use this like during Valentine's Day, but I feel like it has, you know, a rustic fall look to it. So I might hang it here and see if I like that. Okay, so my 2 gingham pillows are going to go, and then I'm going to replace them with another pillow. I have a couple of options. I actually have a really beautiful fall pillow with like fall leaves on it, and I couldn't find it. I'm sure it's in the attic, and I probably have another extra like fall decor tote that I just did not find. So I'm gonna have to get up in the attic and like look some more. But for now, I have this one that I picked up at the Goodwill last year sometime, I think. So that's one option. And then I have another pillow that's just very neutral. Has like this, I don't know what you call that, something on it. Okay, so these are the two options. Right now I kind of feel like maybe I want the gingham. Okay, you guys, we are getting really close to being done. I am going to figure out what to decorate this little tabletop with, and then it's gonna be time to decorate, clean up the dining room, decorate the dining room, and I'm really excited about that part. Okay, so I've got this, it's not a fall frame, but it's what I have. And then I have these spools, I have another doily, I got this candle with the plate. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the plate. Maybe it looks too summery. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna play with this a little bit. Okay, so now it's time for me to like clear all the decor off of the table that I didn't use in this area of the house. And we're going to decorate the dining room, get it looking just really sweet. Yeah, we are down to the finish line, so that's exciting. This took way longer than I expected it to. It always takes longer when I'm videoing, but yeah, and then we'll get the final tour. So let's get started cleaning, get all this cleared away. I'm going to decide what to place in the dining room and then what to take away. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have had this vintage blue lamp in the dining room here for years now, and I still like it. I'm not really crazy about the shade, but recently this lamp was given to me, and it's vintage. Not sure how old it is, but I'm pretty sure it's old. So it still works, and I'm thinking I want to change it out. This one's a little bit smaller, so I don't know if I love that. But I liked the neutral colors for fall. So, I don't know, eventually I may replace this lampshade. But you guys, lampshades cost so much money, and I hate paying full price for them, so I always wait until I either find one on sale or I can find one in the thrift store. And I haven't found one for this lamp yet. So I'm holding out. I just don't like spending that much money for a lampshade. These lamps over here, I actually paid $4 a piece for them at the Goodwill. And I thought that was such a great deal. I've used these for years now, and I really love the iron detail on them. And they came with the shades, so I thought $4 was a fantastic deal.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see.
Okay, I also had a few of my pink hydrangeas left, so I decided to bring some of those in, and they're just so pretty. This is one of my favorite flowers. This mirror I picked up in an antique store in Chattanooga a couple years ago, I think, maybe 3 years ago, and I have really enjoyed it. I keep adding in little things we get in the mail, cards and wedding announcements, all that kind of stuff. And a few days ago, I went to clean the mirror, and I had to remove all of this so I could clean it. And my husband walked in and he said, "You took all the cards down." And I assured him that I was going to put them back. But yeah, just happy memories.
And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly.
Okay guys, I think I'm finally done. So I'm excited to show you the before and after of all the spaces. So let's take a little walk through.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for two. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Get out, we can leave this city. Let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday. Baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Yeah, we only get one life. I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand.
Okay guys, I think that's all for today's video. I sure do hope you enjoyed watching this thrifted and styled decorating video. I had a lot of fun refreshing my kitchen, dining room, Butler's pantry, what else? Mudroom and the breakfast nook. And I just feel really good about the changes I made. It gives me, it's just a fresh start for a new season, and that's a lot of fun. So I'm also really excited about the fact that I was able to do all of this without spending any extra money. I just pulled from my stash, and that's such a great way, you know, especially if you're on a budget, just to reuse the things that you have in a new way, and it gives your home kind of a new life, and just makes everything feel fresh and new. And going into a new season, that's always a good feeling. So I would love to hear what you think about the video in the comments below. Be sure to hit like if you haven't already, and subscribe, because I post new antiquing, thrifting, decorating videos every week. And yeah, I will look forward to seeing you in the next video and chatting with you down below. So y'all take care. Bye.